this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Second down and 3. Mayfield on play action. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 71 yards. And the Bucs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Cousins now to throw on first down. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down, here's Cousins. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Touchdown! Rondale Moore, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Irvin.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jarnell Mooney, 26 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
After 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Baker going to give it to Irving. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mayfield off the play fake. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A run up the middle with Irving. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did.
Because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Once again, it's Irving. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up up by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal. It got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, an even 90 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go play action. Mayfield. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he takes this just a...